These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Bears are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Robertson. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now on 2nd down. The option look. Quick toss. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. The give to the back. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Now on the option. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Makes the catch at the 30. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Slings it downfield. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires left. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll give it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
And the Bears looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
momentum is such a real thing in college football. And scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point, Titus, then...
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And it's caught off the fake. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run the option. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kstate has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Goes to the option. They'll try the run. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. On the option. Creates a little room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Kansas State pushing the pace. Got it behind the line. It's Bradley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Johnson wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down moment, he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Give to the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play.
And the Bears will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll line up to go for 2. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Number 8, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cameron. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got a man. It's Washington. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. There he goes. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Setting up the screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man open. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Robertson. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Fighting off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play. Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Robertson. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, We've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Denver. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes trouble. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Punt is in the air. And the ball comes to rest right there. Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Here comes the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking